Hello Roosevelt students, this is Mr. Roble. Today I'm going to be doing another video lab with you. This video lab is called the Conduction Lab, and the copy that I have here is for the general class, so if you have an accelerated copy it does look a little bit different from this one, but follows the same procedures and everything, just might have a couple extra questions down at the bottom. So if you don't have a copy of this, you can get it from your teacher's website, or it is probably in your teacher's gradebook associated with this lab. There is some research that you have to do up at the top, and also pay attention to the purpose, which is the learning target for today's lab. It says I can distinguish between metals and non-metals, and remember we are using the data for this to make a graph also in the future. So do the research, and then I'm going to show you what the assembled apparatus looks like right here, and I'll give you the data that I collected from doing this experiment. So in one of these cups in the picture, and I'll show you the actual apparatus in a second. In one of the cups we have hot water, it's nearly boiling, and in the other cup we have cold water, so it came from the tap. We are measuring in Celsius today, not in Fahrenheit, because Celsius is the unit of measure that we use in science class. So make sure that your answers are in Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So what we do is we put the hot water in one, cold water in the other. We put a thermometer in each cup, and then this black bar in the picture represents a metal bar, which again I'll show you in just a second here. And we're going to see how the transfer of energy or heat transfers from one cup to the next. So I'll show you that, and then you have to make a data table here, and again I'll show you the data, so you can copy my data table, or if you want to set it up another way, that's totally fine. But I will show you the data, and when I show it to you I'm going to scroll kind of fast, so you'll probably have to pause and maybe rewind so that you get all the data. So let me show you what we're dealing with. So this is the actual apparatus that we used in class. So I have my two thermometers here. I have my metal bar in the middle. And then inside each cup in class we had hot water or cold water. So this is what it looks like when I take the metal bar out. Whoops. So you can see it's kind of shaped like a U, and it's made of aluminum, so it is going to conduct heat. And all we do is we put the thermometers inside the cups along with the metal bar, and then we let it run for 15 minutes. And every minute for 15 minutes we check the temperatures on the hot and the cold water. When we're done, this is the data that we end up with. So again, I'm going to scroll through this kind of fast, and if you need to pause or rewind, please do that. But we have time in minutes here, so it goes all the way up to 15, and then we have our temperature in Celsius for the cold water, temperature in Celsius for the hot water. So again, I'll scroll through here. You need to copy this down in the big blank spot on the back of your lab where it says data table. Once you're done writing down the data in the data table, there are some questions that you have to do at the end. So there's a few analysis questions. Please make sure you have those done, and once again, if you have the accelerated copy, it does look a little bit different, but there are some analysis questions, and make sure that you copy your data table down right here, just like the one I showed you, or if you want to make a similar data table using that data, you can do that. And there is the research that you have to do up at the top. If you have any questions, talk to your teacher. Otherwise, I hope this video helped, and if you need to rewind or anything, feel free to do so to pick up on anything that you may have missed. See you next time.